Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Over the Net with Shenny. Sorry for the lazy schedule of uploading, but I'll be uploading a lot more, and I'll be uploading different type of videos as well. I'll be uploading sort of top 10, top 5s on different topics of tennis, and I'll be uploading like sort of documentaries as well on topics which I find interesting. And if you guys have any suggestions, like let me know, please. So boy, oh boy, I'm here for like another Novak tantrum sort of controversy topic, I guess. Novak again does not. I don't think is capable at all of staying out of controversy or staying out of the headlines for bad reasons and bad reasons only. He lost to Luca Nardi, who I don't know much about him. He's a 20-year-old Italian player, and which is insane because it was his fifth ever victory on the ATP tour level ever. And who can say on their fifth ever victory they beat Novak Djokovic, literally like one of the goats, who has every single record in the book, or if he doesn't, either only two other players do, which is Rafa or Roger. So literally having having a handful of victories ever, and one of them, and the fifth victory being like one of the three is insane, especially Novak on Novak's favorite and like preferable surface. So, as you guys saw in the video, which started off in the clip at the start of this video, Novak was upset, and I think I've seen that clip maybe 15 times now, 10 to 15 times, and honest to God, like right now, as I'm recording this video, I don't see even for like half a second or like a second where Luca completely stops. I don't think both of his feet are planted, but like both of his heels are on the ground at the same time at all. And I've seen the video over a dozen times. And I don't understand where Novak is getting he stopped it from. For me, honest to God, it makes no sense. If the roles were reversed and Djokovic did that and Nardi was complaining, that sort of would make a bit more sense to me. It still wouldn't, but like it would make a bit more sense because he's literally 20 years old, playing one of the greats who's like 17, 18 years older than him, 16 years older than him. And that would make a lot more sense, you know? But Novak doing it with the amount of experience that he does, the amount of titles he does, the amount of just like playing time he does. He probably has he would have like almost the same. He's been playing for almost the same amount of years as this kid's been alive, and for him to get that upset, like it's understandable because he like lost the game, and I think he was just frustrated because he lost the previous set, and he probably like lost like whatever momentum he had. But yeah, so as you guys can see, the score for this match was 6-4, 3-6, 6-3 to Luca Nardi. He did play incredibly well. Let's like not take that away. It's not like Novak was injured or he was sick or like whatever. From what I saw, Novak looked fine. He didn't look injured. He just got outplayed, and there's no shame in that. Like there's no everyone, all the greats have lost, and everyone always ends up losing to someone they're not meant to. And there's especially like being Novak, it doesn't matter who he loses to, it's an upset. So it's fine. But the biggest issue has been that, and then I'll play this video at the end of me talking. The handshake, the post-match handshake. So someone who speaks Italian translated what Novak told Luca at the because Novak speaks Italian and obviously Luca speaks Italian. He's Italian. So when they shook hands, so this is the screenshot. I'm not gonna say like what they say in English because I don't know how to speak Italian. But like what he said was, what you did was wrong, but you did well. And even in the post match press conference, he was sort of downplaying him, but then still upping Luca, but downplaying, but bigging him up, downplaying, bigging him up. It was just weird. And for Novak to say something like that, especially to like a 20-year-old. It's just a bit, I don't know, it's just a bit off-putting, in my opinion. I still love Novak. He's still one of the greats. Um, but he needs to learn to handle his losses well and stop having these like temper tantrums. He's almost 40. It's getting a bit pathetic. And considering that he hasn't won a tournament yet this year, a lot of people are gloating about that, guys. March hasn't even ended yet. Honestly, especially with the amount of hate he's copying right now, I would not be surprised if he wins Miami in a couple of weeks. And then I can guarantee he'll sort of bring this up in his own way, just to put it to the haters, I guess. But regardless of that, he's been copying a lot of hate. I just have a couple of screenshots here. So the first one is obviously like the Federer fans are at Novak's neck, because anytime, even if Federer's like not involved in anything, Novak fans always bring him up for like whatever reason. So obviously Federer fans are having their get back. Federer made the Indian Wells final at 36, by the way, and yeah, at 36, Novak just got he did get smoked. He got smoked against someone who's prior to this match only had 4 victories on the ATP tour level, and this is like a Rafa fan, I guess. You have a poster of Novak in your bedroom. You face him at one of the biggest tournaments in the world. You beat him. You go for a handshake. Reality hits. Instead of congratulating you, your idol calls you out. He ruins your big moment. What did you expect anyway, Nardi? This tweet honestly sums it up. Novak, brother, you're almost 40. You should know better. You can't be doing such petty things, especially to someone like that much younger. It would make a lot more sense if he was sort of like this upset to someone who was older, like in their like mid-20s, or like not even mid-20s, like late 20s, or like in their 30s, because he's 36, 30, he's going to be 37 this year. So it's just a bit off. And as you can see here, even the announcers didn't know why Novak had stopped. He was in the wrong. But yeah, as you can see, all the tweets are just going at Novak. And finally, the last one, it's Renee Stubbs, who's a multiple-time Grand Slam champion, former world number 1. She says Novak is 100% wrong here. I think he is in the wrong, but I don't think it was like malicious, honestly. The call anyway, him wanting it to be called hindrance. I just think that he was frustrated. He was super frustrated because he's getting beaten by a 20-year-old who no one's ever heard of, and who doesn't even have a handful of W's on the pro level. I just think he was frustrated, angry, and he hasn't had the best season so far yet, which is funny because it's only been 3 months in. But for Novak, he usually wins Dubai or Oz Open. Like, usually wins both to start off the year, but like he hasn't won either. So I just think he was frustrated, and yeah, I think like that's about it. I'll play the handshake now. Let me know what you guys think. Was Novak in the wrong, or are people just getting carried away and just hating for like no reason? Or what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'll be uploading a video on Federer soon, tomorrow, for his, he's just announced a new sunglass line, which look insane, by the way. I'll be uploading a video on that, and make sure to hit the subscribe button, because I'll be uploading a video on the 2K25 Topspin as well, the new game, finally, like we've been waiting for so long for a next gen console tennis game, and we have it. Thank you guys. Catch you in the next one. Take care.